What the F? Why is everything selling off? Yesterday we said we could drop by 10% or a correction. And today we're getting some warning signs that that's starting. Right now we got 3 red days in a row and we lost our key uptrend. That's not bullish. We were told we were going to get an everything rally. We'll tell the stock market because they're going down. If we keep that in mind, this might be one of the reasons why. Yesterday we heard that the US is spending like they're drunken sailors. 6% of the GDP. Woof. And then today we hear that treasuries are plunging like it's 1995 as traders see soft landing. Yields are actually higher since the Fed's meeting. Canada cuts by 50 basis points to stick the soft landing. And that's basically what we see here, right? Canada's cutting a little bit more, just like in 1995, if this is truly what we're doing. Everything selling off means that this is a precursor for us to go higher. I know that might sound a little bit weird, but make sure you watch all the way until the end because I do have a hot tip for you. All right, if you can't watch further than 60 seconds, this is the summary. The S&P on the annual is bullish. As long as we're above 575, we're in a monthly higher high. We're at risk of falling below. This is what QQQ has already done, which means we're in a monthly annual breakout, and a monthly fail breakout. Let me show you what that means. Let's zoom out for 1 second here to the weekly chart. And let's just be mindful that as of right now, we have a weekly lower low. What does that tell us? It tells us that right now, we have one ingredient out of the bear recipe. So on the weekly chart, not yet the monthly, what do we have? We printed a lower low. What we need to do is to go through and do number 1, do number 2, do number 3, do number 4. If we forecast this, the earliest we would get bearish confirmation is going to be for the S&P would be next Friday. When we close next week's candle close, which means this week we have to stay below basically almost exactly where we are in after hours, 578.55. And then we got to go down more. That would be a correction like we had over here. So until that happens, again, that's the weekly pattern. We can apply that exact same recipe here to the daily chart, which I warned about. It's how I said, hey, is this it? Are we going to go lower? And then same thing to the monthly here. So for the S&P 500, we're still in a monthly higher high over that candle high. Or again, green. Green is good. When you're driving, green is good. So green is good, but why is it yellow for the NASDAQ? Well, that's because the NASDAQ here shows us that we're currently in a monthly failed breakout. Even though we're up by 0.06% or 29 cents, we're below last month's high. We went up, but we're failing to hold it. So that's a fail, and we're currently not at all-time highs. So we're getting a push-pull between stocks, and if we're going to really go higher, we're going to likely need to see mega cap participate. All right, so now we got the boring stuff out of the way. Let's talk about the good stuff now. Why? Hey, market looks pretty ugly, but if we flip here to after hours, oh my goodness, what's going on over here? This donk is way up. Yes, it is, right? Oh yeah, bruh, time to go mega big up. Let's find some legs, right? Tesla stock found some legs and it's going up. It's currently up by 12% here in after hours. Oh my goodness. Remember, we talked about this one on the streams as well. What's really interesting is that if we think about where the S&P is, when I said that Tuesday and Wednesday were important because it gives us a good taste of everything in the market, well, this is where the market's really important in terms of what it does. Monthly still looks okay. The weekly is showing a sign of a crack. Right now, we don't have that higher low anymore. That's now invalid. What do we need? We need for this to be a fail breakdown, and then we have to get a weekly higher high next week. What do the bulls also need? They also probably need a couple weeks. So as we get closer to election, things are getting quite spicy. Yes, that's exactly what's happening, right? Surf's up, bro. Let's go. Right? Stonks want to go up. All right, there we go. Here's numbers really fast for Tesla. And as we're doing this, I'm going to ask you for a huge favor. If you could please consider smashing that thumbs up or subscribing to the channel, I would greatly appreciate that. Thank you ahead of time. So Tesla shares jumped 12% on profit beat as company benefits from environmental credits. Okay. Tesla says Cybertruck has achieved profitability. Hey, is the stock going to be magnificent again? I don't know. They told us about slight growth, but Elon's really hyping himself up here. Earnings are really what matter. Stock did well on an adjusted basis, 72 versus 60. Look at this right here, though. Tesla earnings, again, breaking news. Tesla earnings to show EV maker falling further behind big tech. Well, I think that's why we're having the oversized move higher. And then read the one below it. How China's BYD challenged Tesla for global domination. That's a really interesting one. Why? Man, look at this headline. Oh my goodness. Apple secretly worked with China's BYD on long-range EV battery. For how long? Since 2017. Holy F, right? Holy. What is going on here? Next big things, blah, blah, blah. They spent $1 billion on this. BYD got the tech. That's a Blade battery. People on this channel should be familiar with that. An LFP battery, lithium phosphate, right? Oh my goodness. And what's so interesting about this too is, let's just read for 1 second here. The seeds of Apple's BYD collaboration were planted about a decade ago when the US company was seeking core technologies for its cars. BYD and engineers, blah, blah, blah. Let's actually go down to the part here where they talk about the Vision Pro. Why? Oh my goodness. When Apple canceled the car project, it marked a rare high-profile failure for the world's most valuable company. But the decade-long endeavor did prove useful in some ways. Beyond the battery insight gleaned from the effort, it helped with the development of a product such as the Vision Pro and the Neural Engine AI processor currently in all Apple devices. Whoa! Maybe that's why Tesla is like getting so pumped up here on Mr. Right? He's getting all musked up. He's like, yeah, I got that musk. And Trump's like, yeah, you got the musk. Again, just making a little bit of fun. Again, it's political season. Everyone's all tight-assed. Well, we're here to make money. And these trades have been helping. So there we go. So surf's up, bruh. What's going up next? Well, there you go. DJT. It's going up on the day. It's going up on the week. Man, it's going up on the month. It's up 195%. So whether or not you like Elon or if you like Trump, there's still money-making opportunities out there. All right. So if we're thinking about what's going to make the next big jump, right? The next big jump. Yeah. To be the next big stock. All right, Elon. Giving you a little bit of attention there. I like the guy. He's just a little bit eccentric, as you can probably tell. Here we go. SGML. We talked about this one on the pre-market stream. So the video that's now queued up, you've got the levels there. Pause it or click the video on the left. You can come hang out with me at 9:15 a.m. tomorrow. Thanks so much.